What's up, everyone? I'm back and playing Hertz episode 58, and I do be very sorry about why I haven't been recording the entire day because my parents wanted me to do a fishing trip again, and I told them time over time I'm not fishing until I get a recording, but they do not care. They care about just making me want to do things under their idea, but I can't blame them. They just want to do something. They try to make me active, and I tell them I can make my own decisions. They can't make my decisions. But still, it doesn't work. Still, it doesn't work in their idea. But let me just tell you, it's painful, but it's still painful. I just want them to just be regular people who just be work and just regular and just relax, not make a whole plan about vacations 24/7. This is why I don't want to vacation anymore, because they overextend their welcoming of vacation for me. That's why I'm a little bit. That's why I'm not. I do not go adventure. If they want to adventure, they can go. They can go adventure. But me, I'm staying. I'm staying in one place. That makes me chubby or something. Then I don't know. Probably take a nap. Probably. Probably have a fast Sunday. Don't cause trouble. But most importantly, I just want peace, not just a chaos theory of where and when should we go. I'm not a where and when go. I'm just a I'm just a one that says where and why. I only get the I only say why, but I don't get but they don't give me the why. They're not the why people. They're just the when people. If you don't know what I'm talking about, take like a person who just wants to do who just wants who just like asks a question and see if they want to come. They would say when. When I say when I ask, I say why, because why is better to understand the reason until they tell me the reason I will go. That is why my parents kind of failed a little bit to tell me, because we have they have one motto: go with the flow, and I am about done with it. Do you know what's my first initiative when I get out? I'm going to be shutting down go with the flow. The go with the flow, but not my parents. My parents, it's okay, but I know it's not going to be easy for them because they have been very strict on doing go with the flow, and that's the only thing they've been doing ever since. Go with the flow. But I had to tell them over and over again, go with the flow is an old saying for you guys. That's not a promise. That's just you just saying, "Oh, we need an extension." And that's why I'm a very and I only like to be precise on my dates, not overextend my over a due date. well, well, my dad knows how to get in assignments, but not his project due dates. The project due dates are let's just say not very specific. especially his wording. His wordings are, if he says, "Oh, I can get this next week, nothing, because he's always invested in his own go with the flow. It's still not working. I've been telling him, me and my mom, we know the answer. He isn't. The go with the flow isn't working out. The go with the flow can't help build something. It helps create a whole trouble. And that's why I have to tell them. That's why I'm gonna tell them right up. I am. It's time. It's time for something new. The go with the flow is not giving us any flowing ideas. It's giving us. It's giving us no results. I think my mom would follow up on it. My dad, he'll get a little stubborn about it. But I gotta tell him, if he wants to live with me, in the future, he needs to learn to respect choices. Because if I'm paying the bills of the house, he needs to pay his share. And this is not punishment. It's just telling you you are a parent, but you gotta respect boundaries. Not over just go leap over it and just say, "Oh, oh, I'm over it." Yeah, so don't leapfrog it. If you leapfrog it, you're really trespassing in a danger zone where you do not want to be in. And what this is what I'm trying to say. You cause do not test people's patience. I mean, if you try to test patience, you're like if you're trying to test the patience of an adult, of somebody trying to pressure you to go, and, and you're saying it constantly, "I don't want to go, I'm busy." They say, "Oh, he needs to be out more." That's not the answer. There's other there's other answers. There's other reasons than just saying, "Oh, he's not energy enough." I had enough energy, but now I had to use his time. But also my mom wanted to do fishing because she wanted to watch the fish, but she wasn't even paying most of the attention on the fish. She was paying attention on trying to figure out a hotel place. I mean, it's better than that. But she needs to. I think it's better for a good action, probably to take her phone away. On if she says she wants to do fishing, she has to bail the phone. Phone has to do it. Has to good has to skadoosh. Not 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 wherever you want to go with it. I don't know. Every time when they say, "Oh, we'll get it," it's never coming back. So that's why I just give up. I just gave up and just said, "Yeah, this is not gonna change. Hopefully in the future they'll get it. It's not gonna be my problem, but it's not gonna be my problem now." So probably when I move out, I think they'll have their own. They'll try to assemble their own ideas, but that's gonna be dangerous too. If you are, if anyone doesn't know, when you have one person who has been on his own with his own company, he kind you kind of have a system of, oh, I can do my own things, I can make it right. But that's going to be a problem because usually you need to experiment or try to do some science or methods to build a structure. My dad can try to do a structure, but really he doesn't know how to. Oh, what is wrong with my computer? I'm sorry if you guys are having a hard time seeing me having glitches. It's I think it's just this all this storage is just being just trying to combine in or stuff. I don't know. I pretty need to tell my mom to just probably get all her stuff out of the system. Yeah, she has everything on my system. Not some things, everything. Which is kind of much annoying to me. Because if I'm trying to delete stuff that is not even needed for me, that is not even needed, but it's actually my mom's stuff that is, which I'm kind of not a big fan using up my computer or my files or much, which is still kind of not fun, but hey, it's still better. But hey, it's still my mom needs something used, but she uses my computer. She'll she'll try to ask extension, but I have to remind her. Extension doesn't mean 400 days. Because I cannot have a 400-day, a whole infinite extension day. If she can have an extension, she can have it with with my dad because go with the flow. But she needs to find another way. Look, I'm really not. I really want to help my mom, but not like giving extra stuff, putting extra stuff in my computer, and she uses it constantly on my computer, looking for ads, and put all her work stuff, which is kind of kind of a little bit kind of weird and kind of not needed for me. Like, who wants to put work cards or study cards from old work? Yeah, she put all her work stuff on my computer. And I don't know which ones she wants to keep or doesn't want to keep. Because if she doesn't want them, I can happily delete them all. But I can't delete them all because I didn't ask my mom. So probably if she wakes up, I'll probably tell her that because they're all in bed. But I'm just saying they're not terrible people. They're just they just don't have they just don't much have a plan on motion. They have a they have an idea but don't have a business plan. That's kind of a difficult scenario. unlike me, I can think about other ways of that scenario. It's and another thing, they kind of want to do things they never tried, but things I don't want to try. Because I don't want to be the same as other people. I want to be different from other people, but following the same, but still having values of no violence. Violence or violating with battery. If anyone's a science people, science guys, if you guys don't know what battery means, someone who touches you without your permission. That's called a battery. Thankfully, I remember that from my news medical science for this quarter. Surprisingly, this is a quarter. When did times went so quick? And plus, this is like the last quarter too. That's not that's not fun at all. Oh no 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 no! I'm not ready for the last quarter. I still have friends, and they're about to be gone. There's well, I'm still have like one more year, but still, it's almost a year left for me to till I go on a mission. Hopefully I go on a mission because I'm with the LDS Church. If you guys are gonna complain about this, I'm
LDS,
LDS. So here's my reason. I really like to go on a mission because I need to toughen out on trying to eat different kinds of food. And that and food I just don't want to eat. It's just different cultures I want to eat and try and to learn about. It's better to learn and try to be friends with them, with other cultures. Better with to be friends with other cultures. Cultures are one of the biggest is the one thing that builds many people today. Like black cultures, they build it on rap. And let me see. And Af- the African people, they have their own tribal tribal voodoos, but not all of Africa. Islam has their praying with their Ramadan, which is actually like the Sabbath, but and I just don't get the difference. Get see why the Islamic people still follow, but still wanting to go to war and today. Like all dictatorships, most of all the dictatorships are mostly in the Middle East, and they still have an addiction on trying to make themselves superior, but not really helping on the people. But you gotta thank the Islamic kingdoms. The Islamic kingdoms, they're peaceful. They're peaceful. They're not they're not warring nations. They're just a bunch of nations who can actually know how to do this stuff and try to make an economy and have peace. And that is the failure of what dictatorships are having. Except there was one dictatorship in Singapore, but they actually understand the system of an economy, not a dictatorship. And that's what I got to say. And I'm just saying out of my heart about the first part of the video, most of the video, it's because I do not hate my parents. It's just it's just a difficult planning for them. It's not their fault. It's not their problem. It's just hard for them. And that's what I got to say. And and hopefully everyone watches this last part. It's not their fault. So this is going to be the end for this video. So if you guys like this video, like and subscribe and watch my videos down below. In the meantime, I'm going to be taking a break. And as always, I will see you guys next video. Peace.